Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome today. I've got an interview with one of our main players here. This is Tua. Say hello, Tua.
Hello, hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, and so Tua, tell us a little bit of what you do for the team, like what's your position and all that.
So I am the IGL of Wrah Esports and I create everything that the team does.
Nice,
I am
nice.
the pseudo coach and IGL.
Pseudo coach and IGL, man, does it all, I guess. So, as an IGL, what kind of experience do you have that informs your ability to lead the team in CS:GO? Like, what leagues have you played in? What placements have you gotten? Stuff like that.
So we're quite a young team in terms of how long and how much we've been playing CS competitively. So the core of the team, which is myself, Jackson, and Coxie, we've played together for 3 seasons. Two and a half, I guess, because our last season just got cut short because players were poached, which is slightly unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, especially in like a lot of other games that I cast, people get poached all the time. But yeah, so these new players that you've got for this season, how long have you guys like known each other and how did you come across these players?
So last season, when our team fell apart about 6 games in, which is halfway through the Esea
E.
season, I had a friend who contacted me and said that he needed an IGL because their IGL left. So I decided to leave the core of players, Coxie and Jackson, and went over to uh, this other team to help them just to stand in. We didn't do much practice. We just played out the remaining games of the season, and then at the end of the season, we had a big discussion about what we wanted to do going forwards. And two of the players on that roster wanted a fresh start off that team. So I brought the two players that wanted to leave from that team to my old core of players, and we kind of meshed them together.
Ah, so you're trying to make a little bit of a best of both worlds type of situation. I like that a lot. And so, all right, and so you've gotten to know your teammates for a little bit of time so far. I want you to put them each into a little bit of a category. So, first of all, who is the funniest player on your team right now?
The funniest player is definitely Coxie, 100% Coxie.
Or
It's not even a question.
got any story behind that?
It's, Coxie he's not traditional in the funny sense that he's cracking jokes. He's funny in the sense that he makes the most brain dead plays
Oh no.
every game, and yet they somehow work. It is hilarious to watch him play because you think he's doing something stupid, it magically works, and it's always funny. It because it's a different scenario and a different situation every game that traditionally people would say that's the wrong play, but it works. So it always in prac in scrims, it's always making people laugh, and it always helps keep the vibe up.
Oh, I'll definitely have to view that guy a lot this season if he does exactly what you just
Yeah,
said. But yeah, also next is who is most likely on your team to clutch a 1v1?
a 1v1 Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson's the most likely to clutch a 1v1, whether that's because he baits or he's just probably the most mechanically gifted player on our team. I'd put him in the 1v1 every time.
Fair enough. I know who to watch in the 1v1s now as well. I'm getting a lot of intel, I guess, on who I'm going to be watching in certain moments this season. But yeah,
Yeah,
next is who is the smartest? I'm assuming you're going to say yourself.
I'm gonna have to put up my own ego here. I'm gonna say myself, yeah.
That's all good. I mean, the IGL is typically the smartest player in the team anyway.
I'd hope I would be.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be putting you to the test on that. I'm gonna be looking out extra hard for some extra interesting strategies that you pull out this season. But yeah, lastly for the categories is who is the most spontaneous player on the team? Is that gonna be Jackson as well or Coxie?
The most spontaneous player. Do you mean like in game and
Yeah,
like how he
in
plays?
game how he plays.
Whoa, that's a
like
difficult question.
like who's most likely to say on Dust 2 for fast cat or something like that on a pistol round?
Oh, that's probably Biss,
Biss.
our AWPer. Yeah, if the mood's down and stuff isn't going well, it's either Biss or Jackson will be calling the ramp rush on Nuke or calling 5B on Banana. it's going to be one of them. It's closer.
Got it, got it. And so you've gotten to play with and against a lot of these players in this division on the other teams. So is there any player or any team that you would particularly like to beat this season?
I don't think that we should be putting targets on people. I think we need to stay humble at the moment. We're still in open. We're still in the early stages of building a team, but it's always nice to beat other UK teams. It's always nice. It's always nice to have those bragging rights.
I'm sure. And well, that's about all the questions I got for you for now. Is there anything you want to say in closing before we end off the interview?
We hope for a good long season, and I hope that we'll be doing one of these pre-playoff breakdowns in a couple of months' time.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been Tua, and I've been Comico. We'll be seeing you throughout the season, and I hope you guys enjoy what we got coming for you. See you then.